Okay, this is another job, and what we're going to do is this base plate. This is a piece of angle. This is a piece of angle. This base plate here with these 4 holes. So the material they gave me is 5 inches wide. They need 4.5. So I cut almost a 1/2 inch off the end. So what I'm going to do, see if I didn't cut it off, I couldn't really hold it from this side or this side. I have to hold it here, but that's where I want to do the cut. So by taking the 1/2 inch off first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up here and then run the end mill here off the table, take it down the size, and then I can slide it between here and here, and I can do this one end and I do the other end, and these sides will already be done. Then I just spot the 4 holes, take it off the clamp, then put the chuck in and just drill the hole freehand. It's just a clearance hole. Deburr it, and another part done. Simple as that. Okay. Oh yeah. It's not a whole lot. All right, bye. Okay, we got a real easy one today. It's just a square with some corners and 4 holes, and it's plastic. The only thing is it's 16 thick. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I set this up. I got clamps here, clamp here. Here's the part. I can't clamp the part because I gotta go around the outside. So I'm gonna use a 3/16 end mill, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spot the 4 holes. Then I'm going to take a cut around the outside, probably go down 50 thousandths, and I'm going to have to leave a little tag on the bottom so the part doesn't pop out because I can't clamp it. You know, I don't want to do half of it, clamp it, and then do the other half and clamp it. It's not that important. It's just basically a spacer. So I can leave a little thickness on the bottom, come back with a piece of sandpaper and sand it. So that's the plan. So I zeroed this out, the cutter to the top of the part. So we're going to make the rectangle. So this is 3.5 by 2.25. So it's going to ask for one corner and then the opposite corner. And it's got a corner radius of 250. Okay, now we're going to do the holes. I should have done the holes first, but that's okay. So 1.375 and 0.750. No, I can go absolute or incremental. So it's 2" 750 incremental. And it's minus 1.5 incremental. Okay, we're going to take a look at it. There we go. Okay, we got to set our 0. Somewhere in the middle of the part. We'll just use this guy. That's about the middle, and we're gonna kick it over a little bit so we have a little bit of room. That's the X. And Y is this one. Now we're going to slide this down here a little bit. We got this much room, so we'll go about this far. Make that the Y. So we're going to run on the program. I did the rectangular profile first, and then the position of the drills, number 2, 2, 3, and 4, 5. So we're going to go ahead and run start event number 2. We're going to use that 187 end mill. Okay, so we just go to start the program from the beginning. That way we get the rectangular profile. So we're going to go down within 10 thousandths of the table. Okay, so that's just barely hanging on there, so we're going to pull that apart. Now we'll take a razor blade and cut that off. We don't want to rip it. Okay, I took a razor blade and just cut that off there. We'll trim that little piece of sandpaper. Now the reason I made this 187 is because this gets clearance hole 281 for a 1/4 inch. And I really don't want to drill it because it's plastic and the drill's gonna grab it and a lot of bad things can happen. So I'm going to circle interpolate these holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one program, and the same thing as I did yesterday when I was drilling and tapping, I'll put a clamp on each side and I'll locate the center of the hole, circle interpolate it, then go to another one, circle interpolate it, go to the next one and the next one, deburr this part and it'll be done. So I could use the same end mill that I used to cut that hole to locate this part, put clamps on it, use the same end mill to circle interpolate it. So I put this one end mill in there and it'll do the whole part. Okay, so what I did was I just moved that part over and that's the hole there. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna erase the current program that we have and we're gonna make a new one. And we're going to do a circular profile, and that's going to be 0, radius 0.140, 280, 281. Direction is counterclockwise. Tool offset to the left. Finish cut. We don't really need a finish cut, but we'll go ahead and put one in there. Feed rate, we'll go 3. Finish feed rate, we'll go 4. Tool, I don't know, tool 5. Now we can go back and I wonder if it'll pick up that other tool. What was that, 4? Now, 0.1. We're going to put 185 because it's plastic, so it's going to be harder to cut. So we got to go back to and change this to 0 because that's where the new 0 is. So we're ready to rock and roll here. Now when I push go, this thing shot over here to the corner. I'm trying to figure out why it did that. So I go back in the program and the direction is counterclockwise. Or clockwise. I need counterclockwise. There we go. We're all set now. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, we're going to check that with a pin. Just a little bit tight. So we're going to knock another 5 off that end mill. Yeah, maybe a couple more. Okay, we're going to call that good. So we're just going to do that to the other 3, and this part will be done. Yeah, we got to make these little tabs right here. It's 5/8 with a 1/4 inch radius, 5/8 wide. So I got this piece of stock. It's 1 inch wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. This is 0. Going to come put a radius here, come down here to the 5/8, put another radius, go in. Then I'm just going to put it on the saw and cut it, because they're just going to weld it anyway. So I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to do one here and one on the other side. That'll be the 2 parts. So I made this simple little program. And I did a little test cut on there. Looks pretty good. So we'll do it again. Yeah, I'll run it again. I thought I was lower than that. I've never set the Z on it. Okay, that should be low enough. I'm going to take it on the saw and I'll put a little cut right there. So I got this out about about 7/8. Okay, so we'll bring this one out. Somewhere around there. Should be fine. Okay, that looks pretty good. It took about 5 minutes. Alright, we're going to put it on the bandsaw, cut it, deburr it, finish that one up. Alright, bye. Okay, here we are at a unknown location. And we're going to take a look inside. Okay, we got this fryer. It's got a quill on it, so you can move it up and down like a Bridgeport, and it also runs 3 axis, or you can run it 2 axis. We got another fryer over here. This is a little 3-axis. Got a couple of wire machines over here. A couple of mills and another little 3-axis that's been retrofitted. There's another sharp. And the motors on this are a lot newer than the ones I showed you before. And it's a Anilam. And what I didn't mention before is that the 3-axis you can run as a 2-axis. It's got a little switch on the back. It says auto or manual.